everyone, good to see you again. Thanks for checking this video out. Really do appreciate it. If you haven't done so already, please like, subscribe, hit the bell for notifications on future videos that I might be doing. Well, hopefully will be doing, not might be doing. Wanted to go back into the Devils and Dust album. I did a song a little while back for Leah. If you remember that video, if you haven't done it, check it out. Yet, again, that album by Springsteen, some great tunes on there. Really, some great music. Acoustic bass, just you can something you play at the campfire, whatever it might be. They're more of the deeper cuts from the Springsteen catalog. So you probably, if you're not really familiar with those albums, you may not be familiar with these tunes. But these are some really easy ones to play. This one in particular is called "Long Time Coming." Band I was in, Lost in the Flood. We played this a couple times live. Just a great, easy song, but when you can do it just on the acoustic, but when you had the band playing it, it really kind of just really had a great full sound. So we're gonna just do the acoustic version. Obviously, that's what I've got here. Just a handful of chords, really the verse, the chorus, there's a bit of a bridge, but really pretty straightforward. So we'll go over all that, and you're going to see that I play some variations. It's basically a G. Now, keep in mind, when I say G, I've got the capo on the 3rd fret. So when I call these out, I'm going to call them out relative to the capo being really 0. So when I say a G, it's a G shape, but in reality, it's a B flat. Okay, so I'm going to be calling them out when I do the close-up just by the chord shape. So a G, a C, D. There's actually an F thrown in there as well, believe it or not. So, but really straightforward. I think really easy to learn if you kind of know those basic shapes. That bar chord might be a little tough, but we can maybe figure a way around that. So, hopefully this helps you out and you enjoy it. Let's take a closer look and see how you do this. All right, so let's take a closer look at this one. Again, pretty straightforward. Again, the shapes you'll be using are the G shape, C, or you can do the C this way, and I'll show you what the differences might be. The D, and then there's an F thrown in there. Again, in terms of tone, it's the G shape, but it's really a B flat in terms of just the tone itself. But again, with the capo on here, we're gonna just use this for all purposes. This is gonna be the nut, which will be 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, and so on. And then that's how we just kind of determine the shapes. So the tune itself starts off on a G. Okay, again, G shape. And there's a couple different ways you can do this. I've played it a few different ways, and when I've seen them play live a few different ways, really you're playing the chord, but you're hammering onto certain areas, and you can do this a couple different ways. The way that I've done it in the past, which is fairly simple, if you hold your G shape this way, so you've got the 6th string, 5th string, and then your 1st string, let that ring, you can hammer on to the C on the 2nd string. Right there. Okay. The other way is a full G shape, and then you can hammer on honestly either to the, which is the 4th string, or do it on the 3rd string. I think it'll just how you think it sounds. It's just a matter of hammering on somewhere though, just to kind of break it up. So you do it there. All right. The reason, there's a couple different ways you can do it. So when the verse kicks in, it's on that G. And then it's going to change to the C with the lyric of arms. I think it was the first time around. And then back to the G. So it really depends on what you're comfortable with, because the G sets you up for a couple different things. So if I'm playing it this way with this chord shape, so when you go to the C shape, you can go right into that one, back to the G. Okay? If you're doing it this way, which maybe has a better tonal sound to it, but it's whatever works for you. If you're playing the full G, you can go into this C right here. Just bring down your index finger and your ring finger, bring just down one string, but on the same frets. And I tend to lift the pinky off to give that open E string right there. So, but either way is fine because it's just that root you have. So you go from here to here if you want to just keep it simple. From here, same thing, but bring your pinky off of it back to the G. So you got a couple options there. I mean, you're really splitting hairs, I think, but whatever you're comfortable with is what you can do. So here you got this option to the C, or you got this option to this C, or that. Okay, lifting your pinky up, and then it goes back into the G, and then it just goes into the chorus, and it's just 3 chords. The chorus has been a long time coming, my friend. So it's the D shape to the G shape to the C shape, and again, I for the chorus I usually go with this route right here. Okay. Goes back to the G. Or the G this way. Again, whatever you're comfortable with, I think either way it works out well. You can go through the verse again, you go through the chorus again. Right? And then there's a bit of a bridge. And it's just 2 chords. And this is where the bar chord comes in, the F. Right? The F shape to the D shape. Oh, no, it goes to the F shape. The C shape. So it's F, right? So it's the F 1 time, 2 times to the D. Again, fairly simple. So now if you can't get the whole bar chord, you can kind of just do, I guess, this way. Little F chord like that, just where it's going to be your D string, G string, and B string right here. Okay, you just play the triad if you can do it, or you bar it down here. Right? For me, actually, it's easier just to bar it. And then right to the D, and then back to the G, which goes back, I think, to the last verse. And you're repeating everything. So that's your song right there. So again, your intro is the G shape, however you want to play. Right? To the verse, which is going to be a combination of your G and the C. Right? And then your chorus, D shape, G shape, C shape, and again, I like leaving that E open for the chorus. Back to the G, right? And then the bridge is the F to a C, back to that D. There you have it. So probably one of the, well, they're all, I don't say they're all simple, but this is definitely falls into the easy category, I think, for some of the Springsteen songs out there. So hopefully this helped you out. Again, like, subscribe, leave some comments below in terms of maybe some songs you want to hear. Let me know. I'll do my best to try to get to those. I know I've gotten requests in the past. I'm still working on those. So, but, you know, again, like, subscribe, hit the bell for notifications. And, you know, we'll see you real soon. Thanks again for checking us out. Appreciate it.